Hi, I'm George. I'm one of the applications engineers here at MAHLE Motorsport. Today we're here to talk about piston rings and the installation on your pistons. And done right, the piston rings deliver the sealing and power that they were designed for. But done wrong, you could be looking at oil consumption or worse, even an early failure. So first we're going to talk about some of the tools that we're going to use to assemble these rings, and then we'll talk about the rings themselves. So the tools you're going to need to assemble your piston rings on your pistons are, of course, ring pliers. These help to expand the ring without stressing it and keep you from spiraling the ring onto the piston. And then also some light oil. This is just 1030, what we're going to be using in the engine. Which will work fine to coat the rings, and then a clean workstation. Over here, so what you're going to do is identify your rings. All of our rings in our power pack kits can be identified, or at least our 112 rings, by their face coating. So this is our HV385 face coating. It's kind of got a chrome texture or chrome look to it. That's going to be your top ring, and then this black faced ring that's phosphate, and that's just going to be your second ring. And then the M on the top is going to denote your top of your rings. So there's our top ring, our second ring, and then our oil ring components. We'll get to that in a minute. So at this point, your rings should be properly gapped and assigned to a cylinder in your engine. So we're going to, and if you need help properly gapping your rings, feel free to check out the video that was just released here not too long ago on our channel on that very subject. So now we're going to prep our rings to go on the piston. And what I like to do is take and apply just a thin coat of oil along the flanks of the ring. They don't have to be completely covered in oil, just enough to get them wet, just kind of like that. And then do the same with the top ring, just a little coat of oil all around the flanks. And the oil ring I like to install dry, but we'll put oil on that when I get it on the piston. So next, we're going to show you how to install the oil rings on the piston. So now we're going to take, this is our #1 piston, and make sure that it's clean, that all of our ring grooves have been washed. And then typically I like to blow dry them with a little bit of air pressure. And then we're going to take our oil ring expander and put it on the piston. This one is the only, well, not the only one, but the oil ring is the only one that I like to spiral onto the piston. So we've got, if you can see that, the gap on the expander, the tip, we like to keep them up and make sure your gaps are butted together. And then I take the bottom rail of the expander, or bottom rail of the oil ring, and I rotate it about 45 to 90 degrees. I come around and lay that in there, like so. So it's like that, and our expander is still not overlapped. That's very important to note. And then I like to take and move the piston about 45 to 90 degrees the other way. Place my top rail in there, and then spiral that around and drop it in the groove. And that's what it should look like when it's done. Another application that you might run into with our oil rings is a 2-piece oil ring. This is common in our Porsche and our diesel sets, and they consist of a coil expander with a 1-piece cast iron rail. And you install this rail similarly to a top or a second ring. With the coil already on the piston, you'll take the oil ring, use your ring pliers, and very gently open it up to expand it to put it on the piston. This is a cast iron piece and they tend to break rather easily upon install, so that's something to watch out for. So next we're going to install the top and the second rings on our piston. We're actually going to start with the second ring first. Just make sure that it's the black ring, not the chrome ring, since that is the top ring. And then we got to make sure that our MAHLE M is up. So we're gonna put the ring into our piston ring pliers just like this. Kind of get it on the edge there. And then I'm going to take and gently expand it just enough to get it over the lands of the piston. And slip the back of the ring in the groove. And then release the tension on the ring. And it should slide in the groove. It should move around freely. If it's bound up, then there's likely something wrong. And next we're going to do the same thing with the top ring. Put it in our piston ring pliers, just like that. And I'm going to take and rotate it 180 from the gap on the second ring. Gently open it up and then slide the back into the top ring groove and release my pressure. And there, that is what 2 installed compression rings looks like. So now that we've followed these techniques to install our rings on our piston, it will ensure that we have maximum sealing, horsepower, and reliability every time we hit the track or the street. If you have any questions about what we covered today, drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, feel free to reach out to us on our website, MAHLEMotorsport.com. Follow us for more tech tips and tech videos.